No. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Face Over Matter. It is your girl Jay here. Today I have some interesting stuff for you guys. As always, and I just noticed I have not been using my Burt's Bees Intense Hydration. I had ran out, but I just hadn't bought any more. But I'm going to be using the CoverGirl True Blend Base Business. This is the Skin Smoothing Primer. So the foundation I have been using nonstop lately, of course, is the NYX Professional Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. All right, and let's go in. So, of course, you guys know this gives you a mattifying finish. This, when I tell you it mattifies on spot, on splickety splat. It's full coverage. I think it looks beautiful on the skin. It's definitely something buildable. The shade range is amazing. It's very inclusive. Like, I feel like everyone can find a good shade. But I did a video on this foundation, did a full-on review. I wore it for about 12 hours, almost 12 hours. And I did a test for you guys just to see. I did some check-ins. So yeah, make sure you guys check out that video so you guys can see. So when I tell you, when you take care of your skin and you prep your skin and you take time to take care of your base first and then go in with foundation, you will have a beautiful application when you start applying your base, like your foundation, your concealer. Now I'm taking my NARS concealer. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer in 1.5 medium dark. If you are using a really mattifying foundation, and I don't know why I just did this, but do your concealer in parts, because since this is mattifying, it's not going to be as buttery and creamy and just seamlessly blending. Like, you're going to have to work to get it in because of the mattifying finish. Let me know down below how you guys are liking Motivational Mondays. I'm really enjoying them because it kind of gives me a boost of, motivation myself. And, the things that I say to you guys, I'm speaking to myself. Like, I'm not exempting myself out of anything. Like, the stuff I say, it goes for me too. It goes for me. I don't even know if I should use this, but I'm going to use like a little bit. I used to use this Black Opal True Color stick. And this one is in the shade Hazelnut, and I used to use this for contour. So I'm going to use a little bit of it today because, to be honest, I can't remember if it was too red or not. So I'm just going to use a little bit. I'm just going to use a brush to kind of buff it in on the side. I think it is a little red, but I like the sticks though. I think I just need to go get another color that's not so red. Hazelnut is really red. All right, so before I move on, I'm going to go ahead and set my face because everything else is going to be nice and powder. I've been loving this Revolution powder. I actually use this as a new product. I bought it not too long ago from Ulta, but this is really nice. This is in the shade Lace. One thing I will say is using this with like this type of foundation, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't recommend, but when I say you're gonna be like matte on top of matte on top of matte, I don't know what they have in this Revolution powder, but when I say this sets, like, you know how some of those companies, they had that little slogan like set and forget. Like, Revolution should have came out with that. Whatever creases you might have had up under your concealer is going to be there. Like, however you set it, that's how it's going to sit. So I got a bag of goodies right here. But I got a new bronzer. I really wanted to try out a new bronzer. I feel like I'm using the same bronzer for years now, which I have. So I was kind of tired of it, so I wanted to do something else. So I got this one from Morphe. This is the Bron Tour. It's a bronzer and contour in one. And this one is in the shade Vlogger. So you have one side that's more of like a bronzer, sparkly mineral like powder, and then you have a deeper shade that's more of a contour shade. Now, what I will say is this looked so much lighter in the store. That's why I got it. But now that it's with me, it looks a bit dark. So I'm just going to start off in the back side. And since this is a mineral powder, I kind of want it to be more of like a wash of color rather than concentrated contour. So I'm kind of taking it in bigger strokes and just kind of covering a larger area at once. This one is from Makeup Geek. I'm going to use the Summer Fling, which is nothing new. I've always used this. And I'm going to take it like up into the bronzer. Kind of like on the apples, but I'm just going to push it more up in there. So I watched this video with Nikki Tutorials and Rihanna's makeup artist Priscilla. And I seen that she did some type of, she said it was like a secret. It's a secret that she uses on Rihanna for like a really beautiful highlight. So it was like she starts here. And it's like she goes into like some swirling situation or something. I'm getting ready to mess up my makeup. But I don't know, it's like she does something like with the eyebrow, and it's like she comes up and swirls it. It looked really pretty on Nikki Tutorials. So excited to be using this. I used to use this product a little bit when they first came out with the Precisely My Brow pencil. But this is from Benefit, and I got the shade 4.5. And I'm going to be drawing my brows on using a pencil. Not just an eyebrow tinner, you guys. I'm trying to get back into like really finessing my brows. And now that I've got like a decent shape without plucking them and over plucking them and all that stuff, I think it's time that I can get back to really finessing them and really making them look like professional brows. Like I said, this is in 4.5. I think it's dark brown, warm brown. So I like to start where it's more sparse underneath and just fill it in. I always have a beautiful spoolie on the other side, which is awesome. All right, I'm gonna use the Benefit Give Me Brow. This is the little eyebrow setter and tint. I'm gonna fill them in just a little bit. This is gonna set my brows and also give them a little boost of color. All right, so we got our base done, so you guys know what's next. Super excited, let's get it. So I don't know if you guys have heard about Jaclyn Hill's new palettes, as I'm sure you guys have. She just launched some more palettes with Morphe. So I kind of went haywire and I bought 3 of them. They're only $15, so they're not that expensive anyway. These are more of like a smaller version, not the really big palettes, but the more smaller version. I was not able to get my hands on the other one, the one with like the yellow brown tones, like the greens or something. That one was sold out, but I did get my hands on Ring the Alarm, Dark Magic, and Bling Boss. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to use today. But let's just pop them all open, see what type of colors we got going on. I wish the pictures, instead of her, I kind of wish, like no offense to Jack, I'm just saying, I kind of wish the palette colors were on the box. Because if it wasn't for the displays in Ulta, I wouldn't know which one was what. This one is Ring the Alarm. We got a nice little color palette. This definitely gives me fall vibes. You got your plum colors, you got your oranges, you got your browns, warm shades. This is definitely giving me fall vibes, which is perfect because fall is on its way. Packaging, like, it's very cute. Very cute. Very, very cute. I don't have nothing bad to say about it. I think it's cute. The only thing I can say is that it's very aesthetic. It's very white. So it's like, I'm kind of iffy about white stuff because it'll get dirty really quickly. All right, this one is Dark Magic, and I did watch her video using the Dark Magic palette, and the comments, honey, the comments, sweetie, were immaculate, and not in a good way. So many people were saying a lot of bad things about this one, and it kind of makes me want to use it. But there's a lot of cool tones. You got the greens, you got the blues, you do have some warm, cool tone shades. This is very Christmassy, very party, like, it's there. I really like this color scheme, not gonna lie. All right, this one is called Bling Boss. Ooh, and we got some pretty colors. Very springy, this can definitely be fall too, because you got your more deeper reddish plum shades here. You do have some shimmer shades. These are really pretty. Very pretty, okay. I really want to use this other palette, so let's go with that one. I'm going to go with the other one just so we can see how Dark Magic actually works, because in her video, she was raving about the palette and how beautiful the colors were blending, and people in the comments were just dragging her like, I'm sorry, Jaclyn, I'm not for any type of, you know, hatred, people being mean. Like, it's a palette, for Christ's sake. Like, why are you so mad? You know, I think stuff like that is so stupid and petty. I guess because it's Jaclyn, people, you know, expect the very best, which I understand. But at the end of the day, come on. You're really bashing somebody for some eyeshadow palette. You probably don't even know how to do your eyeshadow good, and people are weird. All right, so again, we are taking the Dark Magic palette. This is going to be tricky for me because there are not warm shades, and I kind of tried specifically to pick this because you guys know I'm all for warm shades, but let's just see how it is. I'm going to first start off with a nice transition. They do have like a brow color, but usually I do that last. But you know what? Let's do it. It's called Poof. Let's do it. This is like a peachy brow color or something. Just something to kind of prep the eyes for color. Now, I know with Jaclyn's tutorial, she did like a full-on like smoky, like green. It was gorgeous. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it was really gorgeous. Don't really remember her color scheme or what she used in order, but I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna start with this color right here called Shh. Like, it's literally the Shh thing. SHHH. And this is definitely more of like a cool tone stone color, which these are not my go-to type of shades, but let's just do it. It does come with the mirror, so let me use that so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm using a BH Cosmetics fluffy brush. This is a number 6. Pretty much starting like on the outer corner and just kind of blending my way upwards. I just noticed we're doing a full-on eye tutorial. Aww, I miss doing these. Let me zoom in then. Stone color, we are putting Shh into the crease. I can definitely tell, like with these type of shadows, you know, like when you continuously add the same color over top, it may change the way the color looks. But honestly, this one is looking pretty darn good. I have no complaints yet. I'm going to take this shade right here called Potion. This is like a really deep green shade, matte color. Taking the same brush, I'm going to start packing that kind of like where I started packing the first color, doing it more towards the crease, kind of on the outer lid area. I'm not doing super big strokes because I don't want the color to start going everywhere. So I'm just kind of focusing it into the crease. And that's my whole thing. You know, like when people come for eyeshadow palettes, like of course, if it's a bad palette, then it's a bad palette. Like if the color's not there, you know, the payoff's not there, the blending is just terrible, like okay. But I feel like a lot of people, and not calling a lot of people amateurs or people that are inexperienced, but some people really don't get makeup like that. And I feel like so many times people come for other people about their makeup and it's like you really don't even know the technique yourself and you're critiquing something, not really doing it, you know, in a strategic way for it to look good. You're kind of just throwing it on and then you're giving your 2 cents, dragging people. And, you know, like I said before, I'm not for the drama. I don't like that. I think it's stupid because at the end of the day, it's just makeup. It's all fun and games. You put it on, take it off. If you don't like it, use something else and go on. But I don't know about y'all, but this is looking good. Yeah, y'all in the comments talking about it was patchy, like, and I've been using one brush. I'm now going to take another brush because I need something to kind of pack on shadow. And I'm going to take this little flat brush and I'm going to pick up this this is a super dark, deep green, and it's called Inside Job. Very, very pigmented. I'm going to apply that to the outer corner of the eye. Ooh, now that's pretty. That's really pretty. And as far as fallout goes, I don't have any yet from what I can see. So I'm packing this on the outer corner and just gradually blending it up towards the crease where I applied the Potion color. Going back in with my other brush, I'm going to start to blend the two just to get a really nice gradient effect. Now I can't say with this color I can see a little bit of fallout, but I think it's just because of the pigmentation. Maybe I'm seeing it more. It won't always be like this. Yeah. God will perfect that concerning you, but sooner than later, it'll turn in your favor. Yes. Believe it. It's turning around for you. I don't know about y'all. I'm kind of excited because this is looking really good. It's actually looking a little bit more good. What were y'all talking about? This palette is good. Like, what am I missing? Next, I'm going to start off with the lower lash line just so I can start seeing what I want to do as far as the completed look. I don't know if I want to go smoky, how Jaclyn went smoky in her video, because I don't do all that. But yeah, I think I'm just going to start off. I'm going to take a little bit of the first color, that stone color, and I'm going to start dragging that underneath the lash line. All right, and now I'm going to take Inside Job, and I'm going to focus Inside Job on the outer corner only, just because this is the deepest shade that I've used so far. Okay, so in Jaclyn's video, she did use this blue color, which is called Busted, which I really thought was kind of cool and different that you added like a blue color in the midst of like the greens. I figured this would probably be more of like a lighter green or something, but she has blue and I really want to use it. Blue is my favorite color, so we're going to use it. I'm going to pick it up with my same brush, just kind of dusting off any excess other colors. And I'm going to add it to this, I'm going to add it to like to this area right here, and I'm hoping and praying that it's not going to ruin it, but I definitely want to add a little bit of something. So hopefully it'll pop up. Not sure how pigmented it is, but let's just... No, I almost ruined it. All right, so now that we got the blue, of course, we're gonna do the same thing to the lower lash line. Sweetie, now that just took it up a notch, honey. This is a beautiful palette. I really wanna go back to the comments and say, please, I'll do a tutorial and show me where yours was patchy, because I just wanna know. I'm not gonna do like a super high cut crease because I feel like that will really take away from like how smoky it is. Okay, so I see these two shades that I really want to use. This one right here is called Power Cut. It's silver, very kind of like spacey. Hoping it would freaking focus, maybe not. Okay, but you can see it. Very spacey like, and then there's this one called Diversion, which I may go with that one, but that one's a little bit more like, it's not coppery, but it's like a stone silver. They're both nice. Let me swatch it on my hand. All right, this one is Power Cut. So like I said, very spacey like, and then this one is Diversion. What do you think? Or then again, we could just keep it in the matte family and put powder on top. Let's do that. Hey. All right, I think now that we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and drag a little bit of Potion and Inside Job more to the inner corners. Okay, so I have a blue color and I'm trying to think if this would ruin it. Would this ruin it? So if I'm dragging a little bit of the blue kind of like onto the lid area, that way the blue can kind of have like a little peak. Let's try it. The thing about it is, if I don't like the blue, I can always cover it with black. So let's just do it. Sweetie, this is bomb. What's up? What's good? I'm gonna go ahead and add some mascara. I don't think I wanna do any liner on top. I don't know, should I? All right, this is the Balm Cosmetics Schwing Black Eyeliner, number 01. I'm going to tight line my eye, not tight line, but just kind of like line the top layer of my eye. Now I'm gonna take this Neutrogena Hydra Boost Plumping Mascara, which is actually bomb. All right, now that I'm looking really up close, I do have a little bit of fallout, but oh my goodness. All right, now that I'm right here, this is actually a perfect highlighter for today's look. This is the Balm Cosmetics Mary Luminizer. And it's so fun, I'm kind of having like a little flashback reunion. When I first started doing makeup, this was my go-to highlighter. At least it was mine. And then the people who I was watching on YouTube at the time, this was the highlighter they were using. These are from Naturally Sunny. Naturally Sunny just recently launched her first lash line. So go Sunny, so proud of you. She is a fellow YouTuber here. Beautiful young woman, beautiful, beautiful. She believes in the Lord, I love it. But these are 3D voluminous lashes, cruelty free. She has a hashtag, which I will leave down below. If you do end up purchasing her lashes, you can be featured on her page, or her beauty page. But these are a style called Sasha. I'm gonna go throw these on real quick and I will be right back so we can finish our lips and I can do something with my hair. Right, now for lips, I just put it on a wig. It doesn't even blend that well. We're gonna leave it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. I'm gonna use my MAC lip pencil in the shade Cork. All right, so for my lips, I wanna keep it, of course, on the nude side just to kind of keep the focus to the eye. So I'm gonna use this Maybelline New York Vivid Hot Lacquer, and this is in the shade 64 Unreal. And if you haven't tried these lip lacquers yet, what you doing? I wish they would come out with more shades because they only have like maybe 2 nude shades and then the rest are like red, because I got a red one. It's like a red glossy one. And I'm going to top it off with my NYX Butter Lip Gloss in Madeline, which is almost identical to the lip lacquer. We have come to the end of the video. The verdict is out on the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Again, this one was Dark Magic. And you guys, I freaking love it. I think these shades are beautiful. The combination is gorgeous. I really want to try out this beautiful green shade, which I would really like to use one day. Maybe I could have used it today. I love it. And it's like now that I'm seeing the blue, I'm really liking that I incorporated the blue liner. All of that good stuff. There's a bunch of different looks that you could go with. You can go with something more sultry. You don't even have to do the greens. You still have the option of just keeping it kind of, you know, maybe something sparkly, then add like the cool tones and some black, keep the greens and blues out of it all together. You could do what I did, all of that stuff. Like, definitely you have some options. As said before, I watched Jaclyn Hill's video of her doing her makeup with this palette, and the comments were crazy. So I'm really not understanding what people experience with this palette, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought the pigment is beautiful. It's great. I have nothing bad to say about it. But thank you guys so much for watching. So as always, if you're new, I'm Jay. And if you're not new, I just thank you so much for supporting me with whatever I do here with my channel. I love each and every one of you to no end. And don't forget, guys, real quick before I say my last little line, don't forget about Naturally Sunny lashes. These lashes are beautiful. The style I'm wearing today is called Sasha. And it also comes, I forgot to mention, it also comes with a lash applicator she sent over. Super cute. I love it. Just helps you apply lashes a lot better. Helps you do the whole pinching method once you're finished applying them. All that good stuff. So yeah, I will leave her info down below about the lashes if you're interested. And I'll also list the Jaclyn Hill palettes down below of which ones I do have and the one I use today. So yeah, so until next time, God willing, I will definitely see you all in my next video. Bye.